Hi guys, it's the Digimon Professor here, and today I would like to discuss a plot hole I discovered in the Digimon Adventure anime, which ruined my 420th rewatch of the series. You see, in episode 37 of the Digimon Adventure anime, the main antagonist of this arc, Myotismon, was killed. Oh, sorry YouTube, I meant unalive, only to come back in the next episode as Venom Myotismon. Now, there are a lot of plot holes in this episode that you could zero in on, like, why was Angemon so accurate with the arrow despite the fact he's never thrown a spear before? Or, that the prophecy was made in the digital world, so why would it use the Japanese time zone for the countdown? Or, why would we need to recycle to activate this ancient prophecy? It's none of those. It's actually got to do with Venom Myotismon himself. You see, given the size of Venom Myotismon, it would be safe to say that the Digidestined could enter his anus, and then evolve into a bigger form to destroy him from the inside. Now I know what you would say. There's no way they would do this. But can they? First of all, we need to figure out whether or not both Myotismon and Venom Myotismon by extension would indeed have a bunghole. Which is quite simple, as both forms of Myotismon are on the Nightmare Soldiers and the Metal Empire Pendulum Virtual Pets as raisable Digimon. This means they do in fact poop, which would imply the existence of their chocolate starfish. Now, we must figure out how big their boy cunt is. According to Digimon Card Dev, Venom Myotismon is, well, fucking huge. This means we'll need to figure out regular Myotismon's cinnamon ring size. As you can probably tell, Myotismon is based on Count Dracula. However, Bandai has never revealed which iteration of Dracula exactly. This is where my deduction skills as a professor and a Digimon stalker comes in. Given how far behind Bandai is on keeping up with promises to us, DMX3 English, it's quite clearly based on the original 1931 iteration of Dracula, played by the actor Bela Lugosi. Now, Bela Lugosi had a height of 1.85 meters, but if you're a brainlet and use freedom units to measure your shit, then he is about 6 foot 1 inch. An average size for a male gump stump is about 2 to 3 centimeters, so let's say 2.5 centimeters just to make things simple. So let's scale it to Myotismon, who's about 250 centimeters tall. This is where I reveal something to my audience. I'm actually a forensic genius, thanks to my many hours of researching. The tallest man on known record is an Illinois man named Robert Parrish Wadlow, who passed away in the 1940s. I was able to recreate his bungus to see that at this height, the overall size of one's dung funnel does not change at this scale. However, when we scale our 2.5 centimeters to something ludicrous like, say, 600 fucking feet tall, then of course the smelly freckle size would grow in turn. By doing the conversion / asking ChatGPT to do the math for me, at this scale, we would get a diameter of about 2.5 meters. Given that none of the rookie level Digimon or any of the other Digidestined are taller than Joe Kiddo, who is 160 centimeters tall, this means that all 16 characters could enter Venom Myotismon's poop chute without any issue. However, how would they reach it? At this stage of the story, multiple Digimon have obtained the power of flight, which makes this a non-issue. So the question now becomes, which Digimon would do the most damage while inside? To start, let's remove the ones who would do fuck all damage to Venom Myotismon's Gary Glitter. And those are the Patamon, Gabumon, and Gatomon lines. None of them have gotten to a height or have any additional features that would rupture the wall of the beast's Hershey Highway. The next Digimon, who I doubt would do much but would definitely hurt, is Mega Kabuterimon. The real point of concern is his horn and clawed arms. His body, however, is too round to puncture anything otherwise. Note, however, at this height, Mega Kabuterimon would definitely expand the walls to a painful size for Venom Myotismon. Same goes for Garudamon, who has the size to expand the chocolate channel wall, but is less likely to do damage than Mega Kabuterimon, as she only has her sharp talons to puncture the dock. Palmon is a special case, however. None of her forms get to a size that could or would do much damage. However, I do want to make special mention to Togemon. From all my years of watching the Pain Olympics, I can tell that a cactus shoved up your bumhole would definitely hurt your soul. Especially if the cactus is 8 feet tall and is sentient. Next, let's talk about Metal Greymon. Now, I'm not factoring in War Greymon as he's not appeared in the series as of yet. Thanks to the scientific papers of Alex Digital Dream Johnson, we know that the metal armor encasing the body is made of chrome Digizoid, which is in fact a powerful metal alloy found in the digital world. Now, I've entered and been in the war zone that is Frankston, So I found out the hard way that metal objects can be extremely sharp and can definitely puncture flesh. Especially if you're a fancy pants made up bullshit metal inside the soft walls of a 600 feet tall demon's fudge tunnel. Undoubtedly, the MVP of this plan of attack has got to be Zudomon, who is a whopping 32 feet and 9 inches tall. Plus, he's packed to the brim with sharp extrusions, which would add to his overall damage output. I'm not even talking about his Vulcan's hammer, which is made of chrome Digizoid like Metal Greymon and comes to a very satisfying point. Now, we do have to keep this in mind that this is not a one and done plan, like with Ant-Man and Thanos, as they cannot gain infinite height. However, the damage done would be immense. A rupture to someone's anal lining can give the following health conditions:
infection, abscess, fistula, hemorrhoids, anal stenosis, fecal incontinence, chronic pain, bleeding, swelling, psychological distress.
So, with all this factored in, is this enough to bring down Venom Myotismon? It would weaken him for sure and definitely delay his attack, but I don't think it would kill him, as the true form of Venom Myotismon is actually this little crotch gremlin. You know, come to think of it, we've never seen this thing outside of Venom Myotismon's pelvis before. Wait a minute, pelvis? And he's located where someone's small intestines would be. Wait a minute, hang on. Wait. This means... No, it can't. It means he is Venom Myotismon's rectum, which means that this plan of attack would definitely wreck him. Thanks everyone. If you learned something new, subscribe, because I'm planning to talk about Mellow Myotismon's fuckhole next.